baby! Let's go! It's time! Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and up. In the jungle, we united up. Trippin' orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, finger bottle, never stop it, till the beast and on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in the...
Welcome to another episode of Bengals Brews. I am Dale Altman, joined by Pork Chop and the BSG, the Big Savage Gregory. What's up, guys?
Hi, I'm Pork Chop.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
I thought you was going to say Happy Father's Day.
I ain't your father.
You're probably his son, though. He's got a bunch of them.
That's true. You could be my son. Show me a picture of your mom, Greg. I never saw. Just to make sure.
And as Darth said, Reed Sinnett signed today to the practice squad as after Will Greer was signed by that asshole, Bill Belichick. He's collecting quarterbacks.
Right.
Who they to Ross, Chris, Darth, Stranger, Kevin, Crip, and anybody else tuning in on this lovely Friday. Joe Burrow, though, we're hoping to have him Monday night. Said he's out there rotating in and out with the other quarterbacks and throwing it deep. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Balls deep. Hey, I really didn't ever think he wasn't going to play. I thought he was going to play. After I heard his comments after the game and the way they were doing it, I just had a feeling he was going to play.
So what's your percentage here from 0 to 100
on how
that he plays? You 100% confident?
95.
95. What about you, Greg?
95. He's Traps at 95%. I'll go 95.1%.
Really? You guys are confident, man. I'm still thinking it's a day-to-day thing. Could flare up again. I'm gonna say that he's throwing pushes it over the 50-50, and I'll say I'm 60 to 66. We'll go 65. 65.
Well, Darth is positive at 85, but it just might be 85 because 85 is always open.
Yeah, and 85 will be inducted into the Ring of Honor along with Boomer Esiason on Monday night.
And he didn't want to go negative and say 7%, so he went with Chad's number, 85. I'm guessing that's what it is.
And,
right, Darth?
Speaking of legends, Greg's going to be on the Iceman show with Corey Dillon, and he may even ask him about coming on our show sometime. So we can have Pork Chop tell him that he said, fuck you, Corey Dillon, but now he's changed his mind. And he doesn't say, fuck you, Corey Dillon.
Right.
He thinks he's all right. Watching him on Jeff's show.
I was the guy.
So Will says 69%.
I like that. I'll take that. I'll take those
like
chances.
A 69.
No shit. My memory's shot. Like, I don't remember a lot of shit, but I remember that was a lot of fun.
You remember you like that?
Yeah.
It's fair. We need to ram it up the Rams Monday night, Ross says here. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I agree with that as in run the freaking ball. I think Mixon should have at minimum 20 carries. I mean, and if it's going well, you keep feeding him and maybe he has 25 to 30. Like, if it's working, keep feeding it and then, like, let Joe be comfortable. Ultimately, I think the defense, if we're going to win this game, it's going to be the defense. And it's a little scary because Puka Nacua putting up freaking record-breaking receiving numbers right now.
Right.
Matthew Stafford turning back the clock a little bit. The only loss they have is to the Niners. They're 1-1. They played the Niners decent compared to everybody else that's played the Niners. The Niners are kicking the shit out of people. Looked good again last night and beating the Giants, who look like shit again. Did you guys watch any of that game last night?
No, I did not.
I did. I watched some of it, but I was at work, so I only caught it here and there.
Yeah.
I just lied in bed the entire Thursday night.
I had no faith in the Giants making it a good game. I watched a few minutes, saw Christian McCaffrey tearing them up on the run game. I was like, yeah, they're not winning this.
Yeah, not without Saquon.
It's
They
like,
fucked
hey,
me anyway, man. I had some kind of parlay, which was had the 49ers winning every quarter. That goddamn Giants had to fuck me over, man, and kick a field goal in the first quarter, and right off the bat, man, 3-3, fucked me over.
speaking of
That's all right.
cocksuckers, even though we never
Yes.
said anything about cocksuckers, but
What's going
this
on, fellas?
cocksucker, the Arrow,
What
is
up?
joining.
Oh, just got pulling out the drive, you know, heading home from work.
So the big news is Derek's going to make it Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody
Oh,
will finally be
big
able to
news
see
indeed.
what you look like. You're the man behind the mask right now, man. Could you just come on here? It's just the voice of Derek.
Yep. I'll be living in Crypt Keeper's namesake. I'll be looking like Casper Dick for that whiteout.
You're going to be the White Arrow?
Now you're going to the game?
Yeah, we'll be going this weekend. We couldn't find any takers, and finally I just told Sarah, I said, you know what? I figured things out with my overtime. I was able to figure all that out, and we were able to find a babysitter to take care of it. And so we're going to end up going.
Well, that one guy was trying to get a hold of you. I told you that. Jill's Chris.
Yeah, called me at like 11:30 or something like that, and I've been in bed for 3 hours.
We got a super chat here from
Hey,
Casey Anthony.
Derek
Got away
Derek
with
pops
it.
on here and Derek gets paid.
So she did get away with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing, but
What'd she get away with?
Casey Anthony got away with it. Says just throw up some jump balls to T and Jamar. Let them show off their all-world skills.
Is that chick eating a meatball or smoking a cigar in that picture?
Smoking a doobie, I'd say. I don't know. Maybe
it could be like eating a brownie, though, right?
I don't know. I can't tell.
I'm
glad you're fascinated.
Greg is fascinated. He's rolling that Tic Tac around in his fucking fingers. Just eat the Tic Tac, Greg.
It's not a Tic Tac. It's a piece of sticky putty.
Sticky putty.
Sticky putty.
Greg likes sticky things.
Derek. Man, you know what? I was going to say real quick, and then you can let me know about everything that's going on. Right before I hopped on, I went to share everything out, and the first thing I noticed was Gregor out there looking like Ferris Bueller from Ferris Bueller's Day Off with them sunglasses.
He wears them sunglasses every day.
You just now noticed this?
I don't know what it was, but just with the hat and the sunglasses and everything on, like, man, this guy's up here looking like Bueller.
You know what the hilarious thing is? I've really actually never seen it.
What?
What the fuck, Greg?
I know. Okay, I'm sorry. I've seen bits and pieces.
Man, you fancy yourself some kind of film?
No, there's so many good movies.
Or some
you
shit,
never watched
man.
Boondock Saints either, did you?
No, but I've seen Tommy Boy a year ago. Give me a break.
Yeah, just now got him to watch Tommy Boy last year.
Fucking Ferris Bueller's is like iconic, and you haven't seen that shit.
I know it's iconic. I just never sat down and cared to. I don't know.
I will say this in Crips' defense: I have never sit down and watched it all the way through. Like I've seen the first half, I've seen the second half, I've seen the mid. Like, so I've seen the movie, just not.
Here, I'll get you to watch the whole thing. At the end, they kill a deer.
I know.
Doesn't really happen, but
hey, guys, I just got to get some ass out of the freezer.
Yeah, Greg's getting a piece of ass.
I like Derek.
So what's going on, fellas?
So that reminded him of Greg. It was that person in a relationship with a cake icing all over their face. And then the relationship was this girl's ass with.
Yeah, Derek, thanks for the shout out, bro. No, it was perfect timing.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Well, Greg still got time. Greg, you're only like 36 or so.
Yeah.
It was 40 and never watched Ferris Bueller, so you got 4 years.
He's not 40. That's why he could be my kid.
Yeah,
I got to see a picture of your mom.
I have not killed a duck recently. And by the way, I have not gotten the cops calling me because I post my pictures of my Bengal stuff in the bathroom now with no witnesses.
If Greg never watched the Goonies, I'm driving to Madeira right now. I'm going to smack the shit out of him. You did see the Goonies, didn't you? Oh, shut the fuck up.
You've watched the Goonies.
I have not seen it. I swear to God, you have not seen it.
Man, I don't know, but Weird Science. Does anybody else want to fuck that robot?
I have seen
those guys. I would have fucked the hell out of that robot.
I've seen I do like Weird Science.
I would have fucked her hard. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Fast Times at Richmond High, I've seen too.
That would That'd have been the whole thing after I made her, just been her blowing me.
Yeah.
There'd have been no party.
The movie's over.
That's it.
I'm not
leaving. Have you guys seen Breakfast Club? Have you seen Breakfast Club?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Now, Ferris Bueller, Darth says overrated. I can agree with that, but it's still like
it's definitely overrated.
Everybody's seen. Like, it's not like the greatest movie ever. I mean,
no, it's not the greatest movie ever. That's Star Wars, but
Matt,
still.
Wait, Matt, what the F on what movie? Respond when you can.
Probably Ferris Bueller.
Okay. I've seen all the Rocky movies. I love all the Rocky movies.
What the hell do they make? What's Matt telling me they make?
Yeah, Matt, keep it up here, Matt.
Sex
they
dolls.
make those chop. Huh?
Sex dolls.
Yeah, they make sex dolls now.
Well,
sex robots. It's a real thing.
I need to start a GoFundMe. Everybody can help buy them because my money goes to cat litter.
Sex robot.
Hell yeah! I'll lay that bitch right back there on that bed.
We're all about helping out, benefiting charities and stuff like that. So.
This is a very important charity that's near and dear to.
Get me a self-cleaning one though, because I don't want to haul that big bastard upstairs all the time.
Self-clean. Yeah. Sorry, I got to come up here to clean my sex doll out.
Well, I think that those ones that are any good, they probably weigh like fucking 150 pounds or something like that, right? You got to haul that bitch upstairs to clean it out.
Do you think your wife would mind, or would she just be like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'm not putting out, so it's."
Well, if she didn't have a job, maybe now she's got a job. But if she didn't have a job, maybe she'd clean it for me. Squirt a little Windex in the vagina,
So what do we think, boys? I'm trying to get things back on track here. Do you think he plays?
You already said our percentages, right. Derek. You're behind.
You were too busy staring at Greg, fucking looking like Ferris Bueller. When we were saying, I said 95. I said 95% chance he plays. Greg fucking trumped me with 95.1,
and I said
85.
I said 65.
And then who was
only because he's throwing? 69. I would have been more 50-50 still.
Right.
Yeah.
What is your percentage at the moment?
Man, at the moment, I'm gonna have to say I'm 100% positive that he plays.
Motherfucker, how you gonna be that damn confident?
Just because of his demeanor and how he is. Now, if it's not up to him, then I'd be more kind of where you're at, Dale, and I'll be like 60-40. But I think it's going to be up to him whether he plays or not, because they said it's a pain tolerance thing. So if it's up to him, I'd say he's definitely going out there.
Well, my thought is this may just be something that he's going to have to manage all year too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate because the first two games haven't gone well managing it. So
yeah,
that's a little worrisome. But we also know, and I don't know, man. I could see Jake Browning do decent, but he's not Joe Burrow. We all know that. And that's the thing. Even no matter who we brought back. We talked about how we brought back the Reed Sinet, or however you pronounce his last name. It was. I mean, if it was what's his name, he sucked. Simeon, he was trash. Right. He wasn't good either. So I mean, honestly, the Sinet guy, maybe he just wouldn't give no S if he had to come in. And that's the worrisome part if Joe don't go. Browning's the guy who likes to run it. I said that earlier. Like I could see Browning actually getting dinged up and having to come off. If not getting hurt if Burrow's not playing. So I could see this backup being even more important.
We got to get him to South Africa, man. Give him some stem cells.
South America. South Africa? Well, you're taking him to South Africa?
Need to do what
where did he say he was going to go?
South America.
Oh, well, one of them South ones. South America, South Africa.
Need to do what Chad Johnson said.
South Lebanon.
Burrow just need to do what Chad Johnson told him to do. Take some muscle relaxers before and after, and he'll be all right.
I thought he liked penis pills.
Viagra.
Yeah, well, Viagra too. Yeah,
that's Chad's advice. It should be to take the Viagra.
Yeah. I wonder what would happen if you took some muscle relaxers and then took a muscle stiffener like Viagra. Will they counteract?
Well, first of all, here, Derek, I know you're a welder, but there is no muscles in your penis.
Oh, okay. Well, I do penis push-ups all the time. I thought maybe
there's no muscle in there. It's what makes it hard is blood.
Man, if Bengals and Bourbon's still in this chat, he's lucky because I thought that was from Twitter. I just went to our group chat real quick and I seen those Cincy hats potentially that could be. That's all I'll say. I about said, "Holy shit, you guys see these?" and showed it on the air.
What?
And then I seen it says, "Don't share or tell anyone." Well, I didn't say what it was. So to be fair,
Okay.
they're pretty sweet. I really like the one.
They're Cincinnati-based hats.
Snap!
Not saying what they are, but they are Cincinnati-based
Well,
hats.
hey, when you do see what they are, it won't be any secret why fucking Derek's got a hard on right now.
Yeah.
But they look good.
I will say this though, I've been using shampoo on my dick to try to increase the volume. I've been using Sarah's big volume shampoo on it, but it don't help.
Did you Google that joke?
No. Was it bad?
Sure.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh.
All right, on to the next one.
Greg's dying laughing.
Look,
you can't
cocksucker.
He's laughing so hard.
This cocksucker showed back up, and he's beating Greg's ass in the fantasy football, I think. He's in Greg's league. This is that fucking rat bastard Steelers fan that I work with, Kelly. 0-3.
Well, I mean, his team did beat the Browns, so I got to appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
They needed that humble pie to their fan base, but
at the same time, we got
Kenny
to see how
Pickett
fucking
still don't
dirty
look
they
like
are.
that guy. But
and they're dirty. Look at what fucking Mika Fitzpatrick did to Chubb.
Do you guys think that was dirty, in all honesty?
I think that the Steelers played hard and dirty. I think that they play like Vontaze Burfict did. The only thing is they're one of the darlings of the NFL, so I always said if Vontaze Burfict would have went to the Steelers, man, he would have been like the next Ray Lewis. People would have been talking about him as being one of the best linebackers ever. But he landed on the Bengals, so he was a dirty player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't get to watch it.
What, that hit on Chubb?
Yeah.
You didn't see that?
Dude, I cannot handle that shit.
Regardless, there's multiple angles. I don't know.
Don't you shoot animals?
I can gut a deer all day long.
But you can't handle a man's leg bending in the opposite direction that it's supposed to.
No, I can't. I don't know what it is. But, yeah, like I said, I can deal with guts and everything as long as it has to do with the animal.
Well, I can tell you this, though. It was nasty. It was
I can pull a calf. I can do all that stuff. Yeah.
Well,
no, thank you.
I'm going to say I don't think it was dirty. What about you, Greg?
If it was the Bengals, probably. But,
If Vontaze Burfict made that hit, it would have been dirty AF.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was just a weird thing to me. Like, he was already on the ground. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, football, it's tough,
The only thing I'm arguing with that game is how the Cleveland quarterback did not get suspended at all one bit with the ref. I'm sorry. There's games I've seen a player barely touching a ref on the shoulder, and he gets thrown out and fine suspended. That's just, I'm sorry, that's fucking ridiculous. And then he goes and says, "Oh, I didn't touch him or anything." What the hell are you talking about? You're on fucking live TV, literally shove him out of the way.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, we all saw
I will say this, like the people that saying like he like forcefully pushed the ref out of the way, like it wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad.
It out to be, but it's still contact with a ref. It's still intentional.
It should have been intentional. I've seen it where you get like you said there. It wasn't as bad, but still, I've seen guys barely tap on a ref's shoulder and get thrown out.
Exactly.
Well, Kelly's the professional Steelers fan. So he says it was not a dirty tackle, so there's no way it could be dirty tackle because I've never in my life known fucking Kelly to be wrong about anything. No, I don't think it was dirty. I think football's a full contact sport, and shit like that's gonna happen, man.
I sense some sarcasm in that, Chop.
Yeah. You know what? I swear to God, I do think, and I told Kelly this before too. So, but I'll think that this kid's got some smart ideas, and then he'll just say some stupid ass shit, man.
Derek, are these the over unders?
We're at.
And Brand, did you put him in?
No, I never put anything over.
Okay.
Maybe Joe.
See?
Maybe Joe was able to.
The stupid shit. Here comes the stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
No, I will say this.
Before we get into that, you see the stupid shit I'm talking about? Kenny Pickett MVP.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you, Kelly,
Yeah,
for proving my point.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
you just proved his point.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I will say
Kelly.
this. I will say this, Kelly. You don't have to worry about Joe Burrow winning it because he's had a rough start. Normally, if you have a rough start, you can't make an incredible finish. I mean, sometimes it'll happen. So you got one quarterback out of your way. Now you just got to worry about 24 other quarterbacks that I think are better than Kenny Pickett. So,
hey, sometimes though, you can take that stupidity that he has every once in a while and turn it into money. So at the end of the season, whoever has the better record, $100 between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. So if Cincinnati wins more games than Pittsburgh, I'm gonna take Kelly's fucking $100. Last time he bet me on the thing, I won $20 and I gave it to the Hayden Hurst Foundation down at the parking lot.
There you go.
Dustin with a generous $5 super chat. Mirage of issues that nobody's talking about. Where is the yak yards after catch?
Oh, yeah.
Our receivers get tackled right after they catch the ball. Got to make more yards after catch. Yeah, I mean, Jamar has some in the limited freaking targets he's gotten. But the screens, the running back screens and the dumb shit like that is not going anywhere. I mean, even T, I feel like when he was making some of those catches on like a slant and stuff, he would still get upfield for a little bit of extra yards. I don't know. It's just like the whole offense is very vanilla, bland, guys are not open to even get the yards after catch. But I mean, we got to have something. We need a spark, kind of like, I mean, I agree. Like, if we get a spark, like, when Jamar hit that one in that game against the Chiefs, we just need something like that on offense, to get going. Yeah. It could even be a run. It could be a freaking run with Joe Mixon. God damn it, Derek. You try to cut in all the fucking time. I'm going to kick you in your balls. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Derek.
I will say this. It's hard to have yards after catch whenever your yards per target are so low. Yeah. I mean, right now they're not throwing the ball down the field, and they're not doing these slant routes where Jamar can get open. And, it's just not – when you're throwing the bubble screens, it's going to bring that yards after catch way down.
Yeah.
It's true.
What do you think, Greg?
My thinking right now, I mean, this is totally off topic. Yards after catch is definitely a thing we need to work on. But, I mean, all I could say is Joe Mixon – give him the damn ball more. I believe I saw something like where the Rams are 24th in the league in run defense. I mean, if that's not riding the wall, I mean, I don't know what is. I mean, come on.
I get all that, but here, let's do a percentage again. Start with you, Dale. What percentage are you positive that they'll actually lean on the run game Monday?
God. I don't know. That's so tough because it's like they should. They should so much.
Right.
It's staring them in the face, like Greg said. Here's a poor run defense. You got a hobbled quarterback for the third straight week. You're 0-2. The run game is produced when you've used it. You just haven't used it much. But I still got to say 30% confidence that they'll do it.
Right. And your
running back, that is just hopeful.
And your running back is averaging over 4 yards a carry right now on an 0-2 team. It makes sense, but, man, they never fucking go with the run. They never lean on the run. I agree with Jerome. 0. It's not going to happen. Joe Mixon going to get another 10 to 15 carries. That's it. He should be 20, 25 carries, I think.
All right, finish it around the horn. Greg and then Derek.
Honestly, no, it's a damn good question. I mean, as much as they should. I mean, with the Bruins, it just makes too much sense. But I'm going to go 51% they will run, but 49% no.
So you're staying
called
positive.
hedging, but
he's trying to stay. That's trying to stay positive, but you still really think it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah, I almost wonder if they're doing the whole, they've got 3 plays coming into the huddle and Burrow checks to the pass every single game, because for some reason I feel like I don't see the game plan being Mixon only getting 10 to 12 carries a game. It doesn't seem like that's something that Taylor normally wants to do. But I'm going to say just because this is what I want to happen. I want to see him get 25 touches, whether that's pass and mix the ball or a carry. I want to see Joe Mixon with 25 touches this game.
What percentage are you sure that that's actually going to happen, though? Like 100%?
Wise, it all depends on game script too. If you tell me they're going to be
I know,
winning,
but what do you think the game script is? Run the ball or pass the ball?
I'm going to say if they're winning, you see more Mixon touches. So I'm going to give it a 60% chance. 60% chance
that they lean on the run.
That they not lean on the run, but that Mixon gets the allotted carries that he needs.
Well, I said earlier before you hopped on 20. Like, he's got to get a minimum of 20. And I wouldn't be mad if it's working if it's 25 to 30 this game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go – I never gave my percentage, so I'm going to go 49% that they lean on the run and 51% that they don't. I'm like Greg. I want to keep it optimistic, but I'm a little bit more pessimistic about them leaning on the run. So I'm just flipping Greg's numbers around.
Yeah.
Kevin says 30%. Yeah. I mean, it's the tea leaves, man. The writing is in the tea leaves here to run the ball. Mixon's 4.3 yards a carry, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best worst run defenses in the NFL. Your quarterback's possibly still hurt. You know, it could be like a whole nother week that he could rest if he didn't have to do too much out there, you know, except hand the ball off to Mixon. If Mixon went off like he did against Carolina, we don't fucking need to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? If he gets 5 touchdowns. But I have a hard time believing that this offense hands the ball off to Joe Mixon that many times.
And we almost need a game like that, right? We need one of those Carolina games. If Joe is kind of limping in, you know, and I don't know. It's just so tough. It's the NFL, right? He's going to get hit if he's playing. It's going to happen. Like, things are going to happen. He's got to move around. I don't know, man. It's a tough decision, but ultimately I do hope he's out there. Yeah.
Let's go with a 0 sack game. You know, every now and then we get one of those. Let's go with a 0 sack. Aaron Donald does nothing.
Sold.
Game.
That works. The offensive line has played great, so like it's not out of the realm of possibilities. But and hopefully they're pissed off from him still swinging his helmet in practice last year.
The problem is, and I hate to say this, I love Olsen. I still hope that he can improve. But I'm telling you, he's been the weak link, and you know Donald's going to line up, and he can line up every once. I'll let you guys figure out who he's going to be lined up against most of the time.
Hey, I was just going to comment on this because of your guest that's coming on your next show, Greg, is Kelly says hard to run the ball if the other team knows you have to run it, though. And that's not true for the Bengals because you can ask Bengals legend Corey Dillon because the Broncos knew that every play was going to be a fucking run.
Every play he said he knew.
Smashed them and set a record.
Dude.
So as long as you got them fucking stripes on you, Kelly from fucking Reading, you traitor ass, rooting for a team out of state, you son of a bitch.
Dang. Damn, dude.
Yeah. So you put them in Bengals uniform. It don't matter if they know we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna fucking shove it right down their throat.
Make them gag on it.
Yeah.
Are we getting?
I actually like Kelly. He's a good guy.
It's just hard for you to say that.
He's just not real smart about some things.
Like what team he roots for.
Right. Yeah.
Sounds like my former coworker.
Hey, he does go to just about all the tailgates, and he goes to some of the games. And he told me that when he's down there, he goes to Longworth, and he's got that big fucking lanyard keychain that hangs out of his pocket, says Steelers. But when he's down there, he doesn't wear his Steelers gear, and he tucks it in his pocket because he's worried about everybody down there.
So he's really a secret Bengals fan.
He's a secret Bengals fan. He's probably wearing them fucking. Fan. He ordered a pair of them Joe Burrow panties that I made. He's probably wearing them right now.
I can't believe you haven't ordered any for Sarah, Derek.
I didn't even know nothing about no Joe Burrow panties.
Yeah, well, that's what would happen, Derek, is if every once in a while in a group chat, if I put something up, if you would pay attention to it. I put a link up there. I haven't opened my store yet. You know, I've been designing some different shirts and stuff, and I haven't opened it yet because I'm waiting on samples to get here so I can see the quality before I put it out there. But one of the things is
pork chop.
It's got St. Joe right on that puss.
Oh. God. Well, I might be able to pay a little more attention. I might be able to pay a little bit more attention here pretty soon because I got interviewed for a lead man spot today. So if that pops up, then I'll be going back to nights for a little bit.
Man, that's awesome.
Good for you, bro.
That's the same place. You're working in the same place.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
He probably can't see because he's driving. Child.
Oh, take your eyes off the road, Derek. I'm showing you the panties.
Hey, listen, I'm skirting the line right now. Clark Harris, I know you're watching. I am not looking at the screen. Never look at the screen, sir.
Right.
That's a good man, Derek. You got to do it for Clark. I hope Clark's doing well, by the way.
Yes.
I do too.
Oh, I bet he is.
Probably living his best life.
Right.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get to interview him. I wasn't part of the show then, but I watched that, and it looked like you guys had a lot of fun. I wish I would have been part of that, but I was sitting in my bedroom being fat and smoking cigarettes at that time.
Jerking off. Were you jerking off?
Now I quit. Oh, God, yes. It was hard, though, man. Like, when you weigh 500 pounds, it's hard to reach your dick.
That was just last year, Chop.
I know.
You act like it was 5 years ago.
It was just last year. Like
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
But, the over-under numbers are from last week, so I'll just make some up. So we'll start with Burrow passing yards. I'm going to say 230, like 229 and a half or some bullshit like that. I'll start with you, Greg, and then we'll go Derek and Chop. Over-under, Joe Burrow, 229 if he plays. Obviously, if he don't play, shit, he can't.
If he doesn't play, I'm going
over-under 229, you said, right?
Yeah, or him or Jake Browning.
You said last week I was very highly positive, so maybe this will work to my advantage. I'm going to say under, and I hope he's watching it and wanting to kick me in the nuts.
I hope he comes up into the 300 section that you're in and kicks you in the nuts during the game. Halftime. That's the halftime show.
Because isn't that what he had last week, Derek? Around that 220 or something?
Yeah, he was somewhere around that, yeah.
220, 230.
Because I remember we were talking about it on the way home, and I was like, dude, you were damn close.
So what do you think? Does he hit the over on it this week if he plays?
God, I just feel like he's got to, because things were clicking in the second half, where they went 4 out of 5 drives getting down in the red zone. That one drive they ended up having to punt, and then the one obviously was an interception. But I just feel like they were moving the ball a lot better, in my opinion, and I think he does it this week. I think I'm going to say this is his first game over 250.
I thought you were going to say 300. I thought you were going to be real bold. I
can't be that bold.
What about you, Chop?
Man, I'm going to go positive. I'm going to go positive on this one. I'm going to say this is a comeback game for Joe, and this is where the season starts. All right? Fuck it, man. Them first 2 games were mulligans. They didn't happen. This is Joe fucking Burrow is going to come out, and he's going to be Joe fucking Burrow on a leg and a half. And I'm saying he goes over 250.
Damn it,
I'll
Chop,
take the over.
I was going to say under. 2 of you said over, but I liked what you were saying. And you know what? If he plays, it's Monday Night Football. It's prime time. It's a whiteout game. It's a Ring of Honor. The crowd's going to be electric. If he's out there playing, he wants to put on a show. Jamar wants to put on a show because he didn't have a good – he didn't get a lot of targets even last week. T looked good last week. T keeps it rolling. Jamar gets rolling. Burrow over 300. Book it.
Boom. Yep. It's 100 yards, over 100 to T, and over 100 to Jamar while we're at it.
Well, we'll get there. Damn it, John.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I didn't say that.
You always shoot your load too early on these.
Well, I got PE.
All right, so we'll jump right into the receivers, and we'll finish with Mixon. Starting off with Irv Smith, though, tight end. His numbers have been 19 and a half, 20. We'll just say somewhere around 20 yards.
Yeah.
20 yards total, Greg, over under.
Jesus, Dale, why are you being so nice to him? Man, dude, being nice is 5 yards.
Just think if he would have broke that one tackle, he'd have been.
Dude, I know. No, I bet on him way too many times. Irv, I'm sorry if you're watching this, man. You got to get I want you to get pissed off right now. I want you to get pissed off at me like Dale does to Will Benson and all that and stuff. Irv Smith, you're nothing. I'm just kidding.
You can't even say it without them saying he's kidding.
I'm kidding. No, Irv. I hope you're watching this, man, but I'm going under. I hope you're just thinking in the back of your head, I'm going to kick Greg's ass.
In your balls. He's going to kick you in the balls with Joe.
Man, you're going.
I want everybody to kick me in the balls.
After the
I want to have purple balls by the end of the game here.
You're going to be like, they got to kick us.
They got to kick ass.
They got to kick us.
They got to kick balls.
That's what your balls are going to yell. They got to kick us.
Yeah. I was going to say his voice is going to hit 2 octaves higher.
Yeah.
They got to kick us.
That's it.
What do you think, Derek? This is not a lot of yards.
Yeah. I'm going to go under. I'm going under. I just don't think – we just don't utilize the tight end.
No, tell me don't utilize the tight end. It's just not working.
I'm pretty sure a cortisone shot does not go in the muscle. I have gotten one in my knee before, but I don't think they shoot cortisone in the muscle. I could be wrong.
Chop, though, man, you're wrong about using the tiger stuff, and you touched yourself, buddy.
Well, Greg, let me tell you something. After that initial burn, there's a little pleasure. If you just put a little dab of Tiger Balm on your taint.
Yeah, Tiger taint.
Just saying.
Keep sticking your hand in the shark's tank. Go for that, pork chop. Don't come crying to me when your hand gets chopped. It gets bitten off.
What do you think, Chop? Over, under?
What
19,
was it, 20?
Like 19 and a half, 20, whatever you want to, that range.
Man, I'm going to just stay positive, and I'm going to say 21. Yeah, I'm just barely going over. Maybe Swerving Irvin swerves a little bit, misses a tackle, and breaks one off. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I want these guys to prove me wrong. Go for it, Dale.
I'm going to also say over. I'm going to say it gets in the 30s. Like, it's maybe 3 or 4 catches. And hopefully they're not those little 1-yarders. Maybe he gets something down the seam. I'm waiting on one pass down the fucking seam.
Yes!
Like I said last week.
Wait, one tackle. He had a touchdown.
He's going to get one pass for 17 yards in the red zone for a tutty up the seam.
Well, I'd even take that, you know. If the under hits and that's all he had, but it's a tutty, that'd be all right.
If they do that, I will show my tutties to everybody.
You've already showed everybody your tutties.
Sure.
You and Santori with the shirts.
Get a Pierce.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit.
I do. I got mine pierced. See?
Yeah. That's what the viewers were waiting on, is to see that, Chop. That's what they tune in for.
In stereo.
And unfortunately, I can't see him.
Oh, damn. You're
lucky. Come on, Derek. Take the time to look.
Derek, when you get home, you're going to have to rewatch the show.
I'm going to rewatch it. I'll rewatch it.
Just for make sure
make sure at about 38 minutes, you got your dick out.
Well, that's like if Sarah's not wanting to put out, you go
show her
and
that.
You find the 38-minute mark, and that'll get her revved up, Derek.
Hey, Sarah wanted to see them titties, man, because she was all at the truck on Sunday. Like, after I passed out, like, do you want an EKG? I got a portable EKG machine.
I
was like,
that was her trying to see her titties.
I said, Sarah, please, we're both married.
Chop, come on now. All right. Anyways, moving on. We'll go to Jamar Chase over under yards, and we'll set it at 85.5. Gregory, 85.5 over under Jamar Chase.
I might be wearing my Uno jersey Monday, but I'm setting a team. Jamar Chase, take another number to kick me in the balls also, under.
Man.
He sucks,
I'm going to kick you in the fucking balls, Greg.
You know what? Back up the train. I can't afford everybody to kick me in the balls. I'll put it at 85 3/4 of a yard he gets.
I don't think they market that. 86 was
85 in inches.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Suck it, Dale.
I'm going to say he gets that in 2 receptions.
All right, good.
Because he's going to have a long bomb because he's been calling for it. I think, honestly, I could see it being the first play of the game.
I was thinking that as you were saying that, but I was thinking, it'll be like a holding, like the Bills did, you know?
Oh God.
Yeah, he'll catch the ball, he'll run it to the end zone, and they'll call a holding call.
No, they'll just tackle him basically.
No, they'll just tackle him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he's going to get that 85 yards and 2 catches?
I'm seeing it.
You want to bet a beer on that, Derek?
Oh, Jesus, Greg. You didn't even take a picture of Stadium Beer. You didn't even buy one. You pocketed my $12.
Well, no.
You come down to 158, and I will buy you a beer if Jamar Chase does not get a deep touchdown.
No, that's not part of the deal, Ben. See, now you're changing the deal.
Yeah, because you just want to pocket money. I think that's a fair deal because all you did was pocket my money.
I didn't pocket your money. Dale?
Did you get a Stadium Beer?
Dale. Better beware. Better beware.
Better beware what?
You bet the guy that bets, beware.
Is that like?
I don't even know what that
What does that mean?
You beware. Hey, you're the one that made the bet, Dale.
Yeah, for a Stadium Beer, and you didn't get one.
I did get one. No, I didn't know I had to get one.
It's a Stadium Beer. I gave you the money for the beer.
Well, no, I used it on. What did I use it on?
Not a beer.
I used it on gas money.
A little low on gas.
I used it on gas money to get Santori's pants back at the house. So.
To go get Santori's pants. Go figure. There's a story where Greg had to go get Santori's pants.
Greg
from
Santori
his house.
and his pants. Yeah.
It's a long story.
I don't even want to know.
So I'm saying he gets 85 yards within 2 catches. So if he has 4 catches for
he's going to be
130 yards. I'm just saying.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be 190, right?
And a tutty.
And a tutty. Well, if he gets that many, he ought to have at least 2 tutties. Because 2 of them suckers got to go all the way.
I'm going 5 catches, 145 yards, and a tutty. 1 tutty.
Dale, if I don't get a Stadium Beer within the next 2 games, I owe you a Stadium Beer back. Promise.
Oh, it's another bet.
Jesus.
It's another bet.
I'm promising you.
I'm not. No one's betting you anymore, Greg.
No, I'm betting myself. Damn it.
Now listen, Dale. If Greg doesn't get a Stadium Beer at the Monday Night Football game, you can kick him in the balls.
No. The deal is this game and the next game.
All right. So what
Not
about
a Stadium Beer though?
No.
If Greg doesn't,
I got to work the next day, Dale.
Chop, did you say over under?
Originally I said I was going with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase at over 100 yards each.
All right, so you sticking with that?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it, man. I think.
All right,
I think Joe.
I'll say over. I'll say he has like 93. You know, but like 7 catches. They're trying to really get him involved, like they did T. Maybe he even has 8 catches, 7-8 catches, 90-some yards, and a tutty. That'd be all right with me. Let's get Jamar involved. Let's get that W on the board. Now, T, you're also saying over 100 chops. Yep. So we'll go ahead and go to Derek for T, and then back to Greg.
Yeah, I'm going to say what you said the over under at.
Oh shit, I didn't. So what do you guys want to say? Like fucking 89 and a half?
That's higher than you said, Jamar.
Well, let's say 69.
69 and a half. That's probably more accurate, honestly.
No, it is.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say 65, so.
Yeah, 69 and a half is the over-under for T.
Okay. I'll take under. I still think he'll get in the 60s, but 69. I think they're going to make it a point. Well, yeah.
He's been throwing the point. The ball's been getting thrown a lot to him lately, and I mean, it's not that I don't have any faith or anything. It's not like I want to kick him in the nuts like everybody else, but I
just want to 69 him.
Dang it, Shep! You let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's close. Like Derek said, I'm going where Derek's going.
I'm going home.
You can get that.
You can get that shirt. Oh, did you already put it up? I was going to put it up too. And yeah, but Jolly, you can get that shirt at our merch store. Bengals and Brews. Selfie.store. It's for sale.
You can also get free mustache rides as Chop is wearing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
can get Can Titty guy like Dale's wearing. Only it comes with sleeves on the store. You have to modify it yourself.
Yeah, you have to modify it.
It comes with you either get a shirt or you get a shirt and 2 headbands.
Oh.
You don't. That's not true.
No. You have to modify the shirt to get the headbands.
But the Savage shirt is on there, and there's a tank top of the Savage. I think Derek needs to buy the tank top still.
Yeah, Derek likes tank tops.
He's
Except
a tank
if
top
they got
guy.
real tiger on it.
I just haven't had time to buy it yet. Did I tell you what I did? So I tried to deposit money in DraftKings. I went to deposit
this gambling motherfucker
$25, and I deposited way more than that somehow.
250 or 2,500.
The second one. So I had to go through it. Oh yeah, I had to go
no
through.
No pussy for you.
And, she was not happy. And the worst part is once it was in there, I'm like, I could bet all of this on San Fran tonight.
Jesus Christ, Derek. He thought about betting it.
I didn't. I thought about it hard. And the worst part is I would have won a lot of money had I did it.
But imagine if they would have lost.
I know.
He would have lost then. He would have lost
that right there.
For sure.
You would have lost your
that
wife.
Right there was, yeah. If my
would have been
paycheck
at Monday Night Football,
dropped,
but that's because he'll be living in the parking lot.
That motherfucker would have been watching that game so intensely, like, well, I got 2,500 on this and my marriage.
Guys, speaking of betting, what was that game where they think there's a conspiracy theory where the team kicked the field goal even though they were down by 10? The field goal didn't mean anything.
Rams game.
That was the Rams.
No, the spread was 7.5, and the Rams.
Rams, Rams kicked the field goal.
Do you guys think there's a conspiracy to that at all?
Well, they're in cahoots with the betting with Vegas because look at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if it wasn't the Rams, I would say no, but it's the Rams. So fuck them cheating ass motherfuckers. Yes.
They're fucking the Rams are owned by DraftKings.
Yeah.
Not really. Fan.
I'll just say this.
Either.
Every coach, whether they say it or not, knows the spread. And he just didn't want to.
He has money on the game.
He just did. Well, whether or not he had money or not, he just didn't want the team to cover. And he was like, I'll show them. So that's my theory on it.
If it was 7.5 though, and they kicked the 3, I mean, couldn't they potentially? What was the? I don't know what the final score was, but
it was at the like the gun. It was like the last play of the game.
Yeah, it was. Like
there
their whole
was zero chance to do anything.
So
wasn't there just if they're going to kick if they got enough time for one play to kick a field goal though, don't they also have time for one shot at the end zone? Which could be followed by a 2-point conversion.
But it wouldn't have mattered. They were down 10.
Yeah.
Oh, they were down 10.
Yeah. But their whole thing was, and this is from Sean McVay's mouth, and whether you believe it or not is up to you. He said that they had a drive, and on this drive, they was going to drive down the field, kick the field goal, and then take the whatever you call it, where they try to the onside kick, and then try to get the ball back to throw the touchdown and tie the game.
But there was no time.
They just took too much time than they originally wanted to, so they just said fucking kick the field goal. I don't believe that personally, but what are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but whatever.
I think that maybe why take another play if you're going to lose anyway? So somebody had asked me about this earlier in the week, and I told them that maybe they went out in there and kicked it because why run another play if you're not going to win anyway and, possibly get your team injured? And plus, I guess they want to see you do something because your fans, there are 10 fans out there in L.A. get pissed off if you take a knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Crip says, Derek, what's your social security number? I bet you can't remember it offhand. Ready, go. You didn't fall for it, Crip.
1 5
didn't fall
6
for it.
9er
75309.
Niner. You got to put the 9er in there for Tommy Boy. And then someone can go, what are you calling from a walkie-talkie?
All right, where were we at, Greg? Did you say you're over under on T?
Yeah, I said I was right. I pretty much agree with what Derek said. It's not that I don't have any faith in him. It's they've been throwing the ball a lot to him. I just think Jamar could go off a lot more this time finally.
It's 69.5. I'll say he's over. I'll say he's in the 70s, maybe
That's
80s. 80 some yards, and maybe not. Him and Jamar both have 80, 90 yards, touchdown apiece. That's how we're going to win the game, boys. But the main superstar is going to be Joe Mixon. That's how we're really going to win the game. So over under on yards, I bet Vegas sets it at like 49.5 or something weird.
Well, do you want to do total yards? Because I bet they total yards is like 75,
in the
80.
70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say total yards is probably going to be in the 70s for Joe Mixon. So over under total yards, I will lead this one off, and then I'll go to Chop. I'm going to hammer the over because I think if he gets, I'm hoping that he gets those carries. I want to say, yeah, he gets over 100 total.
Total?
Yeah. With both.
I'm going to go just shy of 100. Well, a little bit more shy of 100. And I'm going to say as homage to the great Ocho Cinco, who has blocked me on Twitter for life. He's going to go 85 total yards in honor of Chad. He will probably be running, and you're going to see him stop for no reason, you're going to think, and he's going to take a knee and stop at 85. That part's not going to happen, but I do think it's going to be under 100 total.
Yeah, I'll go $150. I think he gets 100 yards rushing this game. I really do. Now, maybe this is me just trying to persuade the team, because we know they watch the show, to run the ball more.
You're right.
But, yeah, I'm going to say he gets over 100 yards rushing. So we'll
Joe
go.
Burrow is actually Ross Incognito. That's the incognito part. It's Joe.
Yeah. No, that's Elizabeth. To see that is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to Zach Taylor because you know he watches the show. Zach Taylor, like Derek said, you got to feed Joe Mixon. If it's not working, I understand you got to switch it up, but you got to feed him early and often to see if it'll work. Keep Joe upright. Make Aaron Donald have to defend the run all over these boys. We can do it.
This Zach Taylor right here, Crip. That's Zach Taylor. We've never seen Crip, and there's a reason. Zach Taylor.
I said
all in the chat.
I said on Rally, he goes over 100 yards rushing.
Just rushing, not total yards?
Total yards, okay.
If he's rushing for 100, man, he's
definitely going over.
No, I'll say total yards, 130.
Nice.
I hope that he gets your total yards, and I hope T and Chase get my total yards.
I hope we beat the shit out of this team that fucking bribed the NFL for a Super Bowl.
Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're in cahoots with Vegas. Sons of bitches.
And the Super Bowl's in Vegas, so, that's why we're not winning. It's fucking rigged.
Exactly.
We got to wait till next year when it's in New Orleans for us to get our Super Bowl.
Hey, don't get me started. You already know about the Destiny year with me. Joe Burrow in the Superdome.
Joe Burrow
equals a
Joe
ring.
Burrow versus Derek Carr in the Super Bowl.
Oh God, we got to go play another fucking team in their home state.
How the fuck did we put the
They've done that
there?
the past 16 years. It feels like.
I'm going with Carolina because that's the team he beat in there before. Clemson.
Okay. Yeah.
Carolina's going to make the leap from this year to next year.
Yeah, Bryce Young, man.
It's going to be
got
all
a lot of
about.
faith in Bryce.
No, I
Young.
don't think it's going to be Carolina for real. Like in the Super Bowl next year, I don't know. It's going to be us and Dallas.
There you go.
Cincinnati and Dallas in the
Prayers out for
Superdome.
that team right now.
We're going to get down there and whoop some Cowboy ass.
So, yeah. Derek, did you watch the game last night? These guys said they didn't really.
I watched the first half, and then it was 9:30, and I was already an hour past my bedtime. So I was like, I probably need to
Go to bed like a geriatric man.
He has to.
I know.
I gotta be up at 3:30 in the morning.
Look at me defending my baby.
That sounds like it was so much better to switch to day shift. You're still up all night.
Yeah,
I know.
I
That's
know.
why I'm hoping he goes back to the night shift. I really do think it was better for him almost.
And it's probably not as hot in there at night.
Summers it sucks in there at night.
Summer sucks at night?
Oh, yeah.
It's still got to be hotter during the day, doesn't it?
I mean, it's always hot in there, honestly.
Yeah.
But
once Derek walks in there with that fucking fancy mustache, the place does heat up about 5 degrees.
That's why the team's not doing well. He was going to go with that fancy mustache, and he never did it. He gave up on it.
Oh, it gets so annoying. So annoying.
Yeah, but
you ain't got to tell me, man. I
know. So what do you guys think? The line's set at 2.5 right now. I don't think it's moved. Maybe it's moved the needle already since they're seeing Burrow out there practicing. But
are we the favorite?
We are the favorite still.
But typically you get 3 points just for being the home team. So we're like kind of almost not the favorite in a way.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. I hope everybody comes out. I hope everybody comes out and says we're not the favorite. Put it on the news, man.
Yeah.
Piss Joe Burrow off, please.
Set a fire under everybody.
I also think with Jamar Chase doing, visibly doing things on the field with his frustration, which is out of character for him. He usually doesn't do that, but it's also out of character for him to be losing. So I think that if he's doing that on the field, then him and Joe have had private conversations, and Jamar's like, I got you. Throw me the fucking ball. If you see 3 people on me, I got you. Take a chance. I got you. And so I think that those conversations that happen behind the scenes, behind even practice, just private conversations, I think that he's going to take some shots down the field.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Chop, you're the only face on here. 2 Chop face. Oh.
Now we need a Luther vision, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Pork Chop. I like titties in 69. Yeah. I used to judge Cannabis Cup.
Yeah, watch me. Hey, I'm also Pork Chop. Yeah, and I'm a really cool motherfucker. And I like titties, and I judge a Cannabis Cup.
And my name is also Pork Chop, and I like to pierce my nipples. Yeah. And also, I like to see Derek naked.
Right, yeah. Also, yeah, and I'm Pork Chop too. And yeah, I do like to see Derek naked because he's got cute testicles. And I did pierce my nipples, but I never gave myself a Prince Albert. I don't have my dick pierced.
And I'm also Pork Chop, and I'm like, man, Greg never got me my goddamn chopped cheese sandwich, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I'm also Pork Chop, and I'm like, hell yeah, I never did get a chopped cheese sandwich.
And then I'm Pork Chop, and I'm like, goddamn, Ocho Cinco has me blocked. That's bullshit. I also have 18 bastard kids.
Yeah, and I'm Pork Chop too. And I'm like, sometimes one of my bastard children comes on here all the time. And then he comes down the tailgate and he says hi. And my bastards find me in lot 1 in the parking lot all the time. And also, I was a DJ at a titty bar, and I judged the Cannabis Cup in 1999.
Yeah, I'm Pork Chop also. And I shaved my pubes one time on air for a bit, for a radio. No one could even see it because it's a radio. What is the point of shaving my pubes on radio? But they talked me into doing that shit. And then I also almost got kicked out of Kroger's one time, because they had me like open shit up and like fucking drink it. And then they fucking took me in the office and said they could call the cops. I'm fucking Pork Chop and I'm crazy. I did crazy shit for the radio.
I'm also Pork Chop, and I remember that happening to me. They almost arrested me for brushing my teeth in the aisle of Kroger in Clifton.
Hey, you guys know how sometimes bits get played out a little bit? No? Okay. Carry on.
Listen, I'm also Pork Chop, and shut the fuck up, Derek.
Yeah, and I'm Pork Chop, and I'm like, why the hell would you fucking run a good time? We're having a good time right now, Derek. You fucking
and I'm also Pork Chop, and I'm like, don't get jealous, Derek, because me and the other Pork Chop are having fun on here while you're driving down the damn road.
I can't help it. You're tired and you're horny, and you just want to plant your seed.
That you're a Pork Chop thing.
Oh yeah, I'm Pork Chop too, and I can't help that you're tired and horny.
Man,
yeah,
I was hoping somebody could take care of that.
Keep your eyes on the road. Don't be playing with yourself while you're listening to 2 Pork Chops talk about being Pork Chop.
What about you, Greg? I'm Pork Chop, and I want to know what Greg thinks.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, I'm Kermit the Frog, and I'm telling Pork Chop, go fuck yourself and all that.
Hey, I'm all that. Oh, my God.
I'm pork chop, and I like when Greg talks about fucking Miss Piggy when he does his Kermit impersonation.
Right. Yeah, I'm also pork chop. I like it when Greg pretends like he's Kermit. Fucking Miss Piggy.
I can't believe we still have 20 viewers.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, and we got a question for the pork chops. Do you wear a leather dominator? I'm pork chop, and I wear a leather dominator mask at home all the time. And then I also like self-strangulation, and that's when I jerk off. I put a rope around my neck, and I tighten it, and I jerk off, and it makes me come even harder.
Yeah, and I'm pork chop, and I got a roll of paper towels laying right next to the bed just in case some kind of shit like that happens. And if I wear a dominator mask, let me see. Hold on.
All right, hey fellas, I'm pulling in to get my kids right now. That's why I was trying to crack.
Goddamn! Oh fuck!
Crack the whip a little bit. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, you're like the fucking guy from the fucking Adam Sandler, the fucking Billy Madison.
Hey, and I'm pork chop. I'm also pork chop. And
right,
yeah,
hey.
I got a mask.
See you, buddy.
2 day, Bengals by 5.
Mass pork chop.
Yeah. Who is that mass pork chop?
Is this Lucha Chop?
That thing don't fit right anymore. My head grew or something. When my head lost weight, it doesn't fit the same anymore. And since I made this motherfucker, my eyes went out. Let's see.
I'm blind. You were blind, pork chop.
I'm what?
You were.
I was blind chop. Now I can see.
Greg's just eating. What are you eating, Greg? It's not ass. Cheetos.
Yeah, what's up?
He's trying to eat something because he's got Jeff's show. He's got a big night.
Yeah, he's got to get nutrition.
Captain Insano.
Where'd Derek go?
Someone pulled
picking his kids up.
Sorry, guys. I was stressed out. Someone pulled a trick on me at work and took the keys out of my lawnmower.
What? You couldn't kill any ducks today?
There were ducks walking all over that grass.
But the only thing I'm killing up is leaves, and they chop up, and breathing those leaves in are a pain in the you-know-what. I've been coughing like crazy.
I don't know. Pain in the what, Greg?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Pain in the ass.
Ooh. In the cake?
We got a Ravens fan here coming in talking shit. Hey, Aaron Butler. Hey, Bungles. At least Burrow, Watson, and Pickett are equally trash. Still have a shot at second place. But only the Ravens make the playoffs in the division.
Probably
we have to
so,
say
right?
Congratulations on your Super Bowl in week 2 also.
Congratulations,
Don't be like
man.
Cleveland. Come on. Now, Lamar, and I said the other day, Lamar played really well. So congratulations for that. You guys have a good team. You have a good coach. We'll see you again. As your coach said, we're not going anywhere.
Right. We're still going to be here running the North.
Kings of the North. Now, we got an uphill battle 0-2 in the division.
Yeah, we do.
That's true.
Hey, but I read somewhere that last year we lost 3 in the division, so we're still ahead of last year.
Yeah.
We lost the first 2 games last year, and then we lost 3 in the division last year, so we're still right now better than last year if we get the ship right.
Update from Mike Garofalo. Joe Burrow was listed as limited participant in practice today after his DNP yesterday. One more day of practice before Cincy declares the status. Damn it. Oh,
DP, deep penetration?
No, God damn it, stupid. All right, one more day before Cincy declares the status for Monday night's game. Just so you know.
Yeah, and I've said all along, I think it's coming down to Monday. They'll probably list him as questionable. Now, if he's listed as doubtful, you might as well count him out. Doubtful is pretty much out with the Bengals. Another guy we haven't talked about, but Osai. Is he just back? Is he practicing? I mean, he practiced last week, but then they held him out another week. So at this point, if he doesn't play this week, it was almost really, really dumb not to IR him for 4 weeks and use that roster spot. You could have used it on even Raymond Johnson or somebody because we could have used some extra pressure last week on Lamar.
Well, they don't go backwards on the IR, so they don't go like he's already resting 2 weeks, do they? So they'd have to take another 4 weeks, right? They ain't going to put him on the IR.
No, I'm not saying they're going to. I'm saying, is he going to play? Because, I mean, I assume he's been practicing full all week. I don't know. I haven't looked at the injury report. That'd be something to see from today's. Was Osai full go, or was he,
right.
Limited or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard one, man. I'm not. You would think that if they were questioning last week that he'll be able to play this week. I hope so, because we need something to make a difference on defense, man. It's not the defense that we left last year.
Yeah, we've got to start getting pressure on these quarters. And Stafford's not going to be as mobile and stuff as the first two guys we played who can extend the plays. Oh, my God, it's been you the whole time?
It's me. It's Pork Chop.
Here, I thought we had a special guest. Captain didn't say no.
No.
It's been Pork Chop the whole time, guys.
Yeah, I know. Look, see? It's me. I'm the masked man.
So did you got this from Jamar Chase? Jamar's not breaking any news, but he doesn't think Burrow is playing, nor does he think Burrow's cart ride with Mike Brown was a good sign.
He's fucking around. Jamar plays.
Chase is the one who said he should have sat out a couple of weeks of the regular season and be fully healthy. I don't know. Jamar says whatever comes to Jamar's mind at the time. That's one thing I like about him, but it's also like, let's just wait and see what happens. I don't know. I'm sure Burrow wants to play, but that may be what it is. The coaches and the owner and everybody may be saying, listen, we want to rest you. We're worried about long term. But my thing is that not what doctors and this and that is for? Why is he out there practicing limited at all if they already are leaning that direction?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Because
exactly.
I don't know. That's my thoughts, but and this Chris is saying, oh, you were bringing it up too.
We hit him at the same time.
Jeff said last night that nobody was on the rehab field, including Osai. So, I mean, that seems to be good news. I mean, we need that spark, right? We need somebody, and we need Osai that was playing really well last year, and he should be motivated the way that Chiefs game ended and stuff like that. So
yeah, I
want to see Osai just be a monster, keep it the whole D line fresh. This could be a game where, Hendrickson and the defense and Osai and Hubbard, they're getting sacks and they're creating turnovers. That's what we need, I feel like, for this game.
Yes.
Because if Burrow plays or not, he's still not going to be – if he plays, he's still not going to be 100% from all reports.
So, no, you're right, dude. Like, talking to Santori, he says – number two highest paid defensive line in the NFL right now. I mean, Lamar looked like he was comfortable out there. I told you. Lamar looked like he could have probably ordered something from the concession stand, and the guy could have gotten out to him. He still probably would have been sacked. I mean, come on. Sky Nato. Get the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
I agree, Greg. I agree, buddy.
Yeah.
It's and we'll see. We got an extra day to wait this week. But tomorrow there is a big game, and it's called Ohio State versus Notre Dame.
I thought you were going to say Cincinnati FC versus Charlotte FC.
Yeah, what do you mean UC? You mean UC Bearcats? What time do they play tomorrow?
LSU.
Didn't they lose last week, Greg? Come on now.
Yeah, they did. LSU didn't lose last week. Hey, you scout. Did you watch that LSU game last week against Michigan? I mean, Mississippi State.
When Ohio State goes to the SEC, then I'll take them seriously. When you guys are in a AAA team of the SEC, then I'm sorry.
Hey, listen.
What
are your serious thoughts? It's in Notre Dame. I think the spread's it's like a field goal-ish game.
No. All right, I'll be serious with you. No, Ohio State, I think they'll win. I'm just kidding with you, Dale. No, Ohio State's a good team. Marvin Harrison, I like Marvin Harrison Jr. They're a fun team to watch.
He's so good, man. He is so good. But the problem is their quarterback this year is not C.J. Stroud.
How could they not find a capable quarterback who would want to play at Ohio State?
They had Quinn Ewers, who then transferred back to Texas, where he's from, and he's led Texas over Alabama. He started last year when they had Stroud. That was the main thing. He didn't want to wait a year. So. Right. I mean, I don't know. McCord, he was still a highly recruited guy, and he was high school teammates with Marvin Harrison Jr. as well. Right. So that's going to be – you hope that connection. And Emeka Ibuka, really good at running back. Travion Williams looks healthy at receiver, but Travion at running back looks healthy again. I don't know. I think it's going to be a great matchup. And you talk about NFL prospects and draft and stuff like that, Chop. It's going to be loaded with them, It's going to be like when LSU plays in Alabama or, LSU, Florida State. Tons of NFL guys out there. Just games you like to watch. So It's a 7:30 game. It's going to be weird. It's on NBC. I'm not used to the Buckeyes being on NBC, but
I'll probably watch that. Oh, no, I'll be at that soccer match.
I don't even think it would be that big of an upset, though, Chris. And I'm an Ohio State fan. Like Sam Hartman, the transfer from, Wake Forest that Notre Dame has, putting up huge numbers. Their running back is leading all of NCAA football in rushing. And, I mean, the Notre Dame has a good team. Marcus Freeman, former Buckeye, former linebacker for Ohio State. He's their head coach. I like Marcus Freeman. I think it's going to be a good, fun game.
It will.
And honestly, man, I could see Notre Dame with the home field advantage pulling it out. And I'm an Ohio State guy. But if Notre Dame won, it wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm almost like, I'm not going to go on record and say Ohio State's going to lose, but I'll just say if they lost, it wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
I can't say that I'm going to predict they lose because I just can't do that. Hey. Yeah, Crip, what's your prediction for the game? Listen, there's only so much I can talk about if Burrow's going to play or not play.
Right. We've been talking.
I don't fucking know.
This is our third day talking, not in a row, but that's our third day this week with is Burrow going to play or not, guess.
Yeah, they're favorites in betting. I agree. They're like 3.5 favorites, I guess. I thought it was like 2.5, but 3.5.
Which they give 3 to Notre Dame just for playing there. Is it the same in college as it is in the NFL?
I mean, typically, yeah, for home field. But Notre Dame, like, I was reading a whole article in The Athletic. It talks about how, like, Notre Dame's a place fans love to go. And, like, Georgia took it over in, like, 2019, like a Sea of Red. Nebraska back in the day took it over because they don't have – but they've made this – it was all about how they made this push for season ticket holders. So they want them to go to the game and not resell their tickets on the secondary market. But so I'll be curious to see what it looks like in the stadium, too. Because the red shows up, they're wearing, like, their green, this, like, all green look, too.
It's going to look like Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the Christmas Bowl.
See, I got nobody going with Ohio State here. I should have asked this when Derek was on here. He probably would have went. I don't know. Derek might not even went with Ohio State. He's not a big McCord guy. I think McCord's getting better, but Derek's like, he sucks.
What if he put his $2,500 on it?
Oh my God,
man, what a mistake! I mean, I'm assuming he got that back, but yeah,
I guess you could just put it. I don't know how that works. I only put money on there to lose.
Yeah. Hey, ultimately, yeah, go Bucks. But yes, I do need to win Monday, and I'll probably come on here Monday and talk about the Bengals again, guys. I mean, we go back to talk about chops, nipples.
Right.
We go back to being 2 pork chops.
Well, on Monday,
fun. Derek tried to dad us and be like,
or get Kermit the Frog back on.
Yeah, that was fun to me.
Do you say get Joe Burrow on?
Greg,
we might have him
Burrow
on here on Monday.
Yeah,
it's a possibility. We're going to reach out to Joe Burrow and see if he wants to join the show.
If he's not playing, he might as well just come on.
Might
we'll
as
do
well.
A live stream during the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be in my seat doing the stream, but I will push in. That internet at the stadium works so fucking great. You see our group chats heating up, man. Somebody talk some shit.
That's Chase, yeah.
About Jamar Chase and Kieran.
Yeah.
Here come Kieran like, whoa, what the fuck you say about Jamar Chase? Because I guess Jamar made some comments that people are taking as like he's pissed off, but I think he's just fucking around.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't think. I mean, no, I just wouldn't think put too much into it.
No, it's just Jamar fucking joking around.
Right.
Well, I think he's joking around. I think he's completely serious. That's how he feels. Like, he doesn't think Joe should play. He's not out there. If he didn't practice and then he's limited, he's not out there getting the reps with him. So maybe that's what he's thinking. Like, hey, he's dinged up. He's been dinged up. I want him to get healthy, and it's Browning season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, come on now, though. That's the thing why we always, though, want us to invest in a decent backup, right? It's for moments like this, a guy that can come in and win you a game or two when you really need it to keep you in the hunt, and then you have Joe Burrow coming back even more healthy.
Yeah, like Indianapolis, for an example, Anthony Richardson's in concussion protocol, and Minshew is going to come in and play, and that is a guy, if we had him, I would think that there's a good chance of winning the game.
Well, if we had Cooper Rush, I would have not been as worried.
Right. Hey, I don't know, man. Jake Browning can move. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Dale, what was your draft process with Browning? Did you even have it in any, or?
I think he was an undrafted guy. The Buckeyes beat the shit out of Washington that year before he came out. He's not accurate. I think his accuracy has gotten better with the Bengals, what I've seen in the preseason, than what I ever thought he was in college.
Look at it this way. Browning is a good name to have in Cincinnati. We could call him the next Mr. Perfect, like Tom Browning.
There you go.
Hey, is John Ross signed anywhere? Is he retired? Can we bring him back so we got some familiarity on the field?
I don't even know maybe those guys play together. I don't know.
He played with Drew Sample, I think.
There you go, big Drew Sample game.
I'm not trying to start anything, Dale, but
I didn't. You know what? I never knew these were shooting glasses until I got them, and people said they're shooting glasses. That's probably why Walter Sobchak wears them.
Yeah, it's Walter, man. That's all I
never thought about it before. I do have a Red Ryder BB gun. And he'll put
Ronald with a good update for us. 3 Bengals limited practice was Joe Irv Smith.
Or Akeem Davis Gaither.
And Akeem Davis Gaither. I'm assuming, Gaither Davis. But yeah. John Goodman.
That's Walter Sobchak is his name.
Yeah.
In the movie. He doesn't go by John Goodman.
Yeah. Well, guys, I got to hop off here. I got to take an intermission before I got to do another.
Does that mean you got to shit?
Right.
Look, we got a celebrity in here, Andrew Fox Miller.
Right.
Oh.
And he's trying to get John Rice to write the forward for James Rapine's next book. What's it called? James Rapine is famous. He's doing autographs I've seen for the book. So
yeah, I know.
Congratulations to James.
Congrats, buddy. Congrats, James.
Well, and Andrew.
But
I just give Andrew full credit for everything James does.
Yes, 100%.
Basically, James would be nothing without Andrew.
It's correct. He would be like greeting people at Walmart. You go into Walmart and he'd be like, "How's it going? I'm James Rapine. Welcome to Walmart.
We have Built Bars in aisle 3.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a brand new section in the back. You can get your Rivertown Inkery shirt.
Yeah, that would be James without Andrew.
That's right.
Facts, guys. We don't make the rules here.
Right.
And we love James Rapine.
Yes.
So that's because Andrew has made him great.
Made him famous.
Yeah. Good job, Andrew.
Andrew is the Joe Burrow to James Rapine, just the same as the tight ends the last 2 years.
Yep.
He makes him famous.
He does.
What do you do? Andrew is the Joe Burrow. Good thing Andrew's not injured because James would be shit.
James Rapine is the tight end.
Sorry, James.
Right.
No. All right, Greg. We'll end this one too. So we've been on for almost an hour 20. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.